Imagine I gave you a time machine and sent you back 300 years to the year 1700. Honestly, you would be miserable. No internet, no electricity, and life moved at the speed of a horse. But here is the crazy part. If I took a guy from the year 1700 and sent him back 2,000 years to ancient Rome, he would feel completely at home. Why? Because for thousands of years, human history was just copy and paste. We relied on muscles, wind, and animals. Nothing changed. But then, boom! In the blink of an eye, we went from riding horses to landing on the moon. We call this the Industrial Revolution. But why did it happen on a rainy little island like Britain and not in a giant empire like China? Today, I'm going to show you the cheat code that changed humanity forever.
To understand this, you have to think like a greedy businessman in the 18th century. Back then, Britain had a unique problem. First, British workers were expensive. It cost a lot of money to hire people. But second, energy was dirt cheap. Britain was sitting on mountains of coal. Now do the math. If you live in a place where people are expensive but energy is cheap, what do? You invent a robot. You invent a machine to do the work for you. This simple economic equation is what sparked the fire. It started with fashion, specifically cotton. Everyone wanted cotton clothes, but spinning thread by hand was painfully slow. It took forever. So inventors started racing to fix this. First came the flying shuttle, then came the spinning jenny, and finally a man named Richard Arkwright, basically the Elon Musk of his time, created the first true factory. Suddenly, we weren't making clothes at home anymore. We were mass-producing them in giant buildings. But there was still one problem. These factories needed to be next to a river to use water power. We needed something better.
While the fashion guys were making clothes, the miners were having a crisis. Their coal mines kept flooding with water. They invented a steam engine to pump the water out, but the early versions were terrible. They were huge, loud, and ate coal like a hungry giant.
Enter James Watt. He took that clunky engine and upgraded it. He didn't just make a pump, he built an engine that could turn a wheel.
This was the game over moment for the old world. With James Watt's engine, you didn't need a river. You could put a factory anywhere. You could put the engine on wheels and create a train. You could put it on a boat and cross the ocean. For the first time in history, humans had hacked nature.
Now look, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. The skies turned black with smoke. Children worked 14-hour shifts in dangerous factories. The transition was brutal, and we are still dealing with the pollution today. But this revolution shifted us from a world of muscles to a world of machines. And today, we are standing on the edge of the next big shift, moving from human brains to artificial intelligence. The Industrial Revolution proved that life can change instantly. The only question left is, are you ready for what comes next?
If you liked this story, hit that like button and subscribe. See you in the next one.